Almost seems like a hacker has turned the sound down. Let me check sound bar here. So that looks like Mama Cat is back for trying to get little more food. So literally looks like a hacker has basically gotten away all the sound. That looked like something was shot at the feeding station from the street side. So the dog barking is at someplace in the neighborhood, incessantly barking. So last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, some of my patio cameras were disconnected from services from my 4G plan and my cloud services by hackers. I was up, heard the cameras giving a beep sound, being turned off. Well, let me turn the microphone on, see maybe I can hear what's going on. And it would not let me turn speaker on. So speaker is under hacker control right now. I would be able to hear through two-way speaker. And that's a hacker's voice, basically. Or actually, hacker was transmitting car noise through the speaker. That click was projectile shot at the feeding station area. And highly likely that's coming from my east neighbors who've been sitting out whole evening, obsessively watching and terrorizing animals, and that was another hit. Also, hacker is relaying all kinds of loud noises or scary noises through hacked my cellular camera. That was actual motorcycle driving by, but these sounds are also transmitted through my hacked camera microphone. And Nick Spitali is a motorcycle guy also, and he is part of a hacker activity team too, and that is Southeast neighbor. So I hear that motorcycle closer to Bell Road on a 43rd Avenue, and this is a south side of my house on Paradise Lane. So that's possibility. Nicholas Cornelius, married to Tiana Spitali, is going for a ride around the neighborhood while using a device to transmit noise through the hacked microphone. I think these people themselves need to experience severe hunger and being terrorized while they're trying to get some food. Watching community cats since April, it's statistically impossible amount of injured cats, which means these injuries are done by... No, I was not planning to do that. Alright, we are gonna go out of this. So somebody stopped the recording, and let's zoom back. Actually, I can leave the way it is. I will get out and I'm gonna go to rolling cameras. So we were... And I'm just gonna go to... I'm gonna get certain cameras. I'm gonna get cartel criminals front. That should be sufficient. So you could hardly see the cat running away, but... And as you could notice in this video, surveillance camera video, there's some kind of noises played, which for the cats could resemble the tools they use to shoot projectiles. Cats are very, very in tune of these abusers. And I'm just gonna go back in time through and that was projectile coming. It's a patio and sounds like second one came from my east neighbors. So east neighbors, teenager kids, obviously are absolutely enjoying abusing cats, absolutely. So these are already very sadistic young children. Parents actually support this kind of behavior, and I had seen parents actually teaching very young children in that household to shoot at cats. And November 28th, 2023, actually these children were shooting at me and my cats when they were allowed in the backyard. When I called police refused to do anything about that. And I had a recording where a young child on that property happily announced to her mother that she shot the cat. So it hits a cat, and obviously it was meant my cat in my own backyard. And there was no response from the mother at all. It appeared to be a expected thing for these children to do. If I would tell my mother something like that, I would have severe repercussions. Now I'm gonna go. Oh, what happened here? Hackers are not liking this. Failed to load. I wonder if we are having jammer issues. And again, these children in the background are my east neighbor's children, the voices, and they also participate in hacker activities. Sounded like some hit was also. So that was shot at my house from east neighbor's property. So they do make these shots, but try not to get on the camera. So oftentimes they will be aimed at the parts out of the camera view, as they know what I see on the camera. Either it's gonna be my windows out of the camera reach, my front door parts are not seen on the camera, or the roof, something to make loud noise to make loud noise to terrorize cats. And basically, I'm trying to grab. So this is my east neighbor right here. This house. Sometimes they're gonna hide behind the bushes, or they're gonna hide really well behind the cars, or they're gonna peek out of the garage or front door area, peek out, make a quick shot at my property, and hide again. So it's harder to catch on the camera, although I have caught them doing so on the cameras. And they also shoot at my backyard my own cat patio enclosure too. Yep, and that was another shot fired. So I think on this I'm gonna stop, but you can get the picture that here are families in the world whose parents support criminal behavior, encourage it, encourage children to be violent, and encourage children to abuse animals. And that is a typical behavior of families who are associated with much more serious criminal activity. So they are raising their children to become a valued member of a criminal cartel, either that's drug trafficking or human trafficking, abductions, extortions, you name it. But this is what I am dealing with, and I'll continue reporting on that.